Hi guys. Your sports betting advisor Tips and Streams is here again. What do we have today? We have predictions for 9 NBA games. Before we get started, go to tipsandstreams.me and sign up for our newsletter to receive our daily sports betting predictions in your inbox, or subscribe to our YouTube channel to keep up to date with all our betting tips and picks. So, let's get started. The opening matchup pits the Orlando against the Philadelphia. After a 105-92 loss on the road in Cleveland, Orlando has lost 9 of their last 10 games. They've been kept to 99 points or fewer in 4 straight games, with each game coming in under the total. The Philadelphia are looking to bounce back after a 121-120 overtime loss to Minnesota at home. In his comeback, Embiid played 45 minutes. Orlando ranks worst in offensive efficiency throughout that 10-game span, averaging 99.4 points per 100 possessions. In their last 5 games, they've shot 38.9% from the field and 30.3% from 3. Under 207 is a good bet for Orlando and Philadelphia. The next game is Denver Nuggets against Miami Heat. After a 120-109 home loss to Milwaukee on Saturday, Denver has dropped 6 straight games. The Nuggets are worst in defensive efficiency during their 6-game losing streak, allowing 121.4 points per 100 possessions. After a 107-104 away win in Chicago on Saturday, the Heat have won 6 of their last 8 games. Denver has struggled defensively over the last 5 games, allowing 51.9% shooting. Take Miami at -7.5. The next game is Oklahoma City Thunder vs Houston Rockets. Despite recent losses, Oklahoma City has remained competitive. They've won 6 in a row and 8 of their last 10 games. They rank 15th in defensive efficiency throughout that time frame, allowing 106.8 points per 100 possessions. The Rockets are currently ranked 23rd in the league, allowing 111.8 points per 100 possessions. Our pick for this game is Oklahoma City Thunder plus 2.5. The next game is Charlotte Hornets against Chicago Bulls. Hornets has won 8 of 9 games before to a back-to-back 146-143 overtime loss to Houston on Saturday. In back-to-backs this season, Charlotte is 0-5 straight up and against the spread. Hornets has covered 10 of the 15 games, winning 11 of them straight up. Charlotte has shot effectively from 3-point range in their last 5 games, connecting on 39.8% of their attempts. In this span, they are shooting better than Chicago. Place a bet on Charlotte plus 5.5. The next game is Indiana Pacers at Minnesota Timberwolves. Following a 118-100 home loss to Milwaukee, Indiana has dropped 2 of its last 3 games. The Pacers have shot 44.1% in their last 5 games, including 31.7% from 3. With a 121-120 overtime loss to Philadelphia, the Timberwolves have won 6 of their last 7 games. The Timberwolves are 4th in offensive efficiency during that 7-game span, averaging 116 points per 100 possessions. They're also 7th on defense, with 103.7 points per 100. The Pacers on the road have dropped 9 of their last 12 games. Play Minnesota -4. The next game is Dallas Mavericks vs Cleveland Cavaliers. After a 105-92 home loss to Orlando, Cleveland snapped a 5-game losing run. They've covered 3 consecutive home losses by giving to the Suns and Nets. Cleveland has held opponents to a 32.9% three-point shooting percentage in their last 5 games. After a 120-114 home loss to the Washington Wizards, Dallas has dropped 3 of its last 4 games. In the loss, they were out-rebounded by 8 and allowed 58% shooting. The Mavs are 23rd in defensive efficiency over that 4-game span, allowing 111.2 points per 100 possessions. Take Cleveland Cavaliers at plus 6. The next game is Washington Wizards vs San Antonio Spurs. San Antonio has lost 13 of their first 18 games. They've dropped 6 of their last 7 games. They are 25th in offensive efficiency and 24th in defensive efficiency during this time span, allowing 112.6 points per 100 possessions. Spurs have shot 46% from the field and 38.5% from 3 in their last 5 games. The Wizards are in better shooting and defensive shape this season. After beating Dallas 120-114 on the road, Washington has won 2 straight games. Play Spurs plus 4. Our next pick is Portland Trail Blazers against Utah Jazz. Portland has lost 9 of 10 games on the road, with the lone win coming against a struggling Houston. On this road trip, the Trail Blazers have lost both games, failing to cover the spread in a 4-point loss in Sacramento and a 15-point loss in Golden State. Portland is ranked lowest in defensive effectiveness on the road, allowing 117.5 points per 100 possessions. They have a net rating of -11.5 on the road. After defeating New Orleans 127-105 at home, Utah has won 5 of its last 7 games. With 117.6 points per 100 possessions in that 7-game span, the Jazz are second in offensive efficiency. They are 6th on defense, allowing 104.1 points per 100. Portland has allowed 50.6% shooting and 38.8% from three-point range in their last 5 games. Play Utah Jazz -7. Our last pick for today is a game between the New Orleans Pelicans and the Los Angeles Clippers. The Clippers are on a back-to-back after being thrashed 105-90 at home by Golden State on Sunday. Clippers has dropped 4 of its last 6 games. The Pelicans split their 2-game series against Utah to start the series. The Clippers have shot 41.8% from the field and 31.1% from 3 in their last 5 games. In back-to-back games, LA Clippers is 0-2 straight up and against the spread, averaging only 85.5 points per game, 20 points below the overall average. Our pick for this game is Pelicans +9. Guys, that would be all. Thank you for joining us today. Please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. See you tomorrow.